What's going on, guys? Tim bringing you guys another video, and I know I talk about this kind of topic a lot, and it's just pretty much me, I guess, going on a rant, and I really don't want it to sound like that, but that's pretty much what happens here. I just complain about all the guns, and I don't really like to complain about everything like that, but, I mean, it's just something that comes to my mind when I continuously play this game, and it's just something that constantly annoys me about it. And I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm going on a rant, complain, and make it seem like I really don't like this game, which is completely false, because I really do enjoy this game. But I guess that people can get that vibe off of watching something like this and me kind of going on a rant about some of the guns and some things that have been changing in the game. But anyway, I'm going to get into this. Now, recently, the update, most recent update, sorry, I stuttered there, has brought a bunch of buffs. Now, I don't really think anything was even taken down from really any gun. I don't think there was a nerf on any gun in the game. But for the most part, almost every single gun in the game got a buff. But some of the most noticeable ones are the ones that I'm going to be pointing out in this video. Now, you would think when you buff every gun, it kind of makes it more balanced, which is this game's pretty much goal, is to make the game balanced. Not like what Advanced Warfare did by bringing in the supply drops and yada yada yada, bringing in the same gun but an extra variant, making the gun stronger. Now this game tries to make it different and make just the game all around balanced. But with that being said, these constant updates on fixing things in the game, they're just from what I see. I mean, I don't know if this is actually happening. I don't know if these are true 100% stronger buffs or making the guns that much stronger. It could just be me being bad at the game, but these are the most noticeable ones from pretty much what I have seen. Now, I'm going to start off by saying every single shotgun. You know I talk about shotguns a lot. I hate the shotguns in this game. I really think they take absolutely no skill. And from this most recent patch, the KRM now has a easier spread, which means that it has a higher % chance of getting a one-shot kill from a further range. I don't know why they did that, but they did. Now with the Argus, it's the same exact thing. They also did other things to the shotguns. They also made the aim down sights, you move around faster, aim down sights faster in like every gun, but I don't really count that as anything special. That makes the submachine guns better, I guess, in a way, but I mean, that doesn't really bother me too much about the shotguns. So we've already talked about the KRM having a buff on one-shot kill range, Argus having a buff on the one-shot kill range. Now we go to the Haymaker, which has a buff on its three-shot kill range, and the Brecci that has another buff on its three-shot kill range. Now, I have absolutely no idea why they're continuously buffing the shotguns. Absolutely no idea. I mean, I guess because people use range guns, and that's probably the most logical thing to do in Call of Duty, use range guns instead of charging people with shotguns. And the people who always use shotguns complain about how bad the shotguns are when they really don't realize how actually good they are for being a shotgun, which a shotgun is a close-range gun that you're supposed to kill people close range. You're not supposed to map them, which we've also had a problem with shotguns being able to map people across the map in Modern Warfare 2 with the pre-patched Model 1887s, which was absolutely ridiculous. Those things were like sniper rifles, and I really don't want to see this game come to that. I highly doubt it's going to come to that. I mean, the Argus is the closest thing to that in this game, and the Argus is pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I suck with the Argus, I've talked about that, and it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why all the shotguns are getting buffed. I have absolutely no idea why their damage is getting buffed. Like, most times they don't really say the damage getting buffed, but sometimes they do put it in and they don't really say it too much because it's not like too crazy of a buff. But the shotguns getting a buff on kill ranges is ridiculous. Now we'll go to the 48 Dredge. Now, I didn't read anything when I was reading about the damage, but from what I've noticed, I've been getting outgunned by this thing recently since the update, and it's ridiculous. I don't know why they made that gun a buff, because all the light machine guns are good themselves. I think all the other LMGs got a buff too, but this one, like I said, is the most noticeable in my opinion. I see more and more people using this LMG now, and it's just annoying. I don't understand why they made a burst LMG even stronger now. I think they made the time in between the burst stronger. I could be wrong, but like I said, they did the aim down sights with every gun and everything like that. And again, that really doesn't bother me with shotguns. Again, that really doesn't bother me with LMGs either, because it's a long range gun. But I'm just going to say the 48 Dredge, in my opinion, I think that is another really noticeable buff in this game. Now we'll go down to one of my favorites. One I absolutely hate. Probably my most hated gun in this game. Not because it's not a good gun, but just because of how annoying they keep making this gun better. I'm sure you guys can guess it. It's the Kuda. I absolutely despise that they're making this gun even stronger every single update. I don't know why. It's like I talk about a lot. It is the first submachine gun you unlock in this game. It makes absolutely no sense to me on why it keeps getting buffed. I'm using the Scythe, as you can see on the screen right now, and when I was playing today, I'm getting outgunned while I'm using the Scythe, and this kid has the Kuda. I'm outgunned using the M8, and this person has the Kuda. The M8 is the last assault rifle you unlock compared to the first submachine gun you unlock, and I'm getting outgunned, and not by a close range, which I can I guess see if I'm getting outgunned from a close range, but I'm getting gunned from like far distances when I'm using the KN and the M8, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Now, I don't have much time, so I don't want to get into more and more and complaining about that, but the Kuda, I don't understand why it keeps getting buffed. The Pharaoh and the Weevil are my last two. The Weevil got a damage buff, which I think was a 4-shot kill range. I could be wrong, it could be 5, but it got a damage buff in how many shots it takes in a certain distance to kill someone, and that gun is completely noticeably stronger now. I am 50-50 on this one. It is kind of annoying about how good that gun is now. It's nothing spectacular like the Kuda, but it's a decent gun, so I don't want to complain about that one too much because it is a better gun to use, and I'm happy they did buff it because before the buff, it did suck, so that's a noticeable one that I'm okay with. Now, the Pharaoh is another noticeable one. I use the Pharaoh myself, but I don't use it all the time. Now, when this game first came out, the Pharaoh was a really good gun, but then they nerfed it, and then I guess they rebuffed it and made it good again. But I think it's better than when the first game first came out. Now, you guys could all use these guns, but these are just the most noticeable ones in my opinion. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.